Imagine the world's top two tennis phenoms, Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, not just clashing rackets on the court, but dueling hearts off it, over one irresistible model who's turning heads and breaking rules. But hold on, because what insiders are revealing next will leave you speechless. If you're hooked on this kind of explosive tennis drama, smash that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications for Tennis Insider, your ultimate source for the inside scoop. The US Open wasn't just about blistering serves and epic rallies this year, it was the backdrop for a sizzling love triangle that's got everyone talking. Brooks Nader, the stunning Sports Illustrated swimsuit model fresh off a high-profile stint on Dancing with the Stars, showed up courtside multiple times, fueling whispers that she was playing the field with the sport's biggest names. Picture this. Alcaraz, the fiery Spanish sensation with 4 Grand Slams under his belt, fresh off his victory in the men's final against his Italian rival Sinner. But instead of celebrating solo, rumors exploded that Nader had been cozying up to him, sharing flirty glances and private moments away from the flashing cameras. Then, the plot thickens, reports surfaced that she was simultaneously entangled with Sinner, the world #1 known for his cool demeanor and laser-focused game. Insiders close to the scene paint Nader as a master manipulator of the spotlight, strategically positioning herself in the midst of this rivalry to amplify her own star power. They claim she's not looking for love but for headlines, drawing parallels to the movie Challengers where a woman weaves between two tennis pros. As the tournament unfolded, Nader's presence became impossible to ignore. She was spotted in premium seats, cheering ambiguously, leaving fans and players alike speculating about her true allegiances. The tension escalated when her sister, Grace N., dropped cryptic hints about an athlete sliding into DMs just before the Open, rhyming with winner, a not-so-subtle nod to Sinner. Yet, when pressed on late-night TV, Nader dodged like a pro, laughing off questions with evasive charm that only fanned the flames. Meanwhile, Alcaraz's camp issued denials, insisting he's single and focused on his career, but photos and eyewitness accounts suggested otherwise. This web of flirtations reportedly started innocently enough at pre-tournament events, where Nader's magnetic personality drew both stars in, leading to late-night texts and secret meetups. The surprise twist? Sources say Nader thrived on the chaos, using the rivalry to her advantage, pitting the two against each other without committing to either. As the Open progressed, the off-court drama mirrored the on-court intensity, with Sinner and Alcaraz exchanging knowing glances during their final showdown. Was it just competition, or something more personal? The model's history adds layers. She's recently single after a publicized romance with her dance partner, and now she's eyeing tennis as her next conquest arena. Fans on social media erupted, drawing fan art and memes comparing the trio to Hollywood scripts. But beneath the glamour, there's a darker undercurrent. Is Nader exploiting these young athletes for her reality TV ambitions? Insiders unload that her ultimate goal is to parlay this scandal into a bigger platform, perhaps her own show where she spills even more tea. The revelations keep coming, with anonymous tips suggesting shared dinners and overlapping dates that blurred the lines between friendship and romance. This isn't just gossip, it's a window into the high-stakes world where fame, fortune, and feelings collide. As we dig deeper, it's clear this triangle isn't resolving anytime soon, with both players reportedly wary but intrigued by Nader's allure. Here on Tennis Insider, we're committed to uncovering the raw truths behind the baseline. Diving further into the scandal, let's explore how Nader's calculated moves have insiders buzzing about her as the ultimate fame chaser. According to those in her inner circle, she's addicted to the adrenaline of being in the news cycle, much like how she reveled in her on-again, off-again fling with Gleb Savchenko. They describe her as single and ready to mingle, not settling down but sampling the spotlight with whoever keeps her trending. The surprise element hits when sources reveal her playbook, connect to every drama possible to boost her visibility and sell her upcoming projects. With Alcaraz and Sinner, it was perfect timing, their rivalry was already electric, and she stepped in as the spark. Imagine the tension in the locker rooms, where whispers of shared affections could unsettle even the steeliest competitors. Nader's appearances at the Open weren't random, she strategically chose matches featuring one or both, ensuring paparazzi captured her every smile. One insider dishes that she dated Sinner briefly first, after he reached out via DMs, leading to a whirlwind of messages and a discreet outing. But when Alcaraz entered the picture, perhaps after spotting her in the crowd, she juggled both, enjoying the thrill of secrecy. The moment of surprise came during her Jimmy Kimmel interview, where she squirmed under questions about Sinner, hinting at something warmer without confirming. Her sister's Fashion Week slip-up, proclaiming the Alcaraz rumors true while calling dating a loose term, added fuel, but Alcaraz's Spanish entourage quickly shut it down, claiming no official ties. Yet, the contradictions pile up. Eyewitnesses spotted Nader and Alcaraz at a post-match celebration, looking far too intimate for just friends. Sinner, meanwhile, fresh from his split with Anna Kalinskaya, might have seen Nader as a rebound, only to realize she was playing a bigger game. The storytelling here is like a thriller. Nader as the enigmatic femme fatale, Alcaraz the passionate pursuer, and Sinner the calculated observer. Insiders unload that. She's out for herself, prioritizing media buzz over genuine connections, even comparing her to a female Pete Davidson for her string of high-profile flings. This has ripple effects in the tennis world, where distractions can derail careers. Remember how Alcaraz's focus seemed unshakable, yet rumors suggest off-court stress played a role in his performance. As the scandal unfolds, more details emerge about overlapping timelines. Nader allegedly met Sinner pre-open, then shifted to Alcaraz mid-tournament, all while denying everything publicly. The tension builds with each revelation, leaving fans wondering if this will erupt into a public feud or fizzle out. But one thing's certain, Nader's loving the chaos, using it to catapult her from model to media mogul. Sources predict she'll continue this pattern, eyeing other athletes or celebs next. It's a cautionary tale of how fame can twist personal lives, and right here on Tennis Insider, we bring you the unfiltered facts to keep you ahead of the curve. Peeling back more layers of this entangled affair, the surprises keep mounting as we trace the exact sequence of events that turned a tennis Grand Slam into a romantic battlefield. It all kicked off days before the US Open when Nader's sister teased an athlete's DM, cleverly rhyming with Sinner's name, sparking initial buzz. As the tournament heated up, Nader appeared at key matches, including Alcaraz's on day 8 alongside Stephen Colbert, which she later brushed off as coincidence. But behind the scenes, insiders say flirtations were in full swing. Sinner reportedly initiated contact, leading to casual dates that escalated quickly. The twist? Midway through, Alcaraz caught her eye, or vice versa, resulting in divided attentions that mirrored the on-court rivalry. Tension peaked during the final, where Alcaraz triumphed over Sinner, but off-court, both were vying for Nader's time. Post-Open, the Kimmel Show ambush caught her off guard. Her evasive responses, "You're warm, but we weren't at that match," only amplified suspicions. Then came Grace N's bold confirmation at Fashion Week. The Alcaraz link was real, though loosely defined. Yet, in a stunning rebuttal, a journalist from Alcaraz's circle declared him single, with no plans for relationships, throwing cold water on the fire. Despite this, reports persisted of Nader dating both simultaneously, juggling texts and meetups like a pro. Insiders unload that her motivation stems from a post-breakup glow. She split from Savchenko in April and craves the ego boost of constant coverage. They reveal her as strategically single, using these flings to stay relevant and push her reality star dreams. The compelling narrative here is one of ambition clashing with authenticity. Nader, at 27, sees tennis royalty as stepping stones, while the young stars, 21 and 22, navigate fame's pitfalls. Surprises abound, like how Raducanu's brief link to Alcaraz adds another layer, or Sinner's recent heartbreak making him vulnerable. This scandal exposes the underbelly of elite sports, where personal lives become public spectacle. As stories circulate of shared events and overlapping affections, the tension ratchets up. Will one player confront the other? Fans dissect every social media post, from subtle likes to absent follows, building a detective-like frenzy. Nader's camp remains mum, but sources say she's reveling in the attention, planning more connections to fuel her trajectory. It's a modern tale of love, lust, and leverage, reminding us that in the world of pros, every move is scrutinized. Stay tuned as this unfolds, because the next chapter could change everything. Wrapping up this bombshell exposé, the love triangle's aftermath promises even more twists, with insiders hinting at potential fallout that could rock the tennis circuit. Nader's playbook, as revealed, is all about maximizing drama for personal gain. She's not committing to Alcaraz or Sinner but stringing along for the headlines, much like her past exploits. The surprise finale. Sources predict she'll pivot to new targets soon, keeping the cycle alive to secure her spot in the reality TV realm. This saga, eerily reminiscent of Challengers, blurs fiction and reality, leaving Alcaraz and Sinner to refocus amid the noise. Both stars, single and ambitious, might emerge wiser, but the scars of public scrutiny linger. For tennis fans, it's a riveting reminder that off-court lives can be as competitive as any match. Thanks for diving into this with Tennis Insider. Subscribe and stay locked in for more exclusive revelations.